Look, this is some crazy shit, man. Sacramento had a whole neighborhood called the West End in the 1950s, late 40s, in a Japantown. The whole downtown of Sacramento, specifically 5th, 6th Street, K, where the arena is now, was a whole different place. It looked totally different. They destroyed the historical downtown of Sacramento, the West End. It was a Lincoln Elementary, all that, to make some whole other shit. And this before the whole I-5 was even thought of. It was half of the I-5. And that's crazy because President JFK himself stopped the development of the rest of the I-5. And no president ever did no shit like that behind a freeway. So that's big to the history of Sacramento. But we had a Japantown full of a lot of Japanese people and mixed cultures in the West End, a whole neighborhood that no longer exists. Off of 5th and 6th Street and K and all that, where the arena sits now, was a whole different looking place. Just to make it the mall at that time, just to make it the mall. Macy's and all that shit. It's crazy. So the city of Sacramento, some white people, of course, demolition. A whole neighborhood ran them out just to make a mall, just to make Macy's and all that. As the I-5 was finishing development, just so it can create traffic. So imagine that. Imagine how, like, downtown Sacramento, the difference it would be in the city of Sacramento if for that neighborhood to still be here, a Japantown in Sacramento. Just forced everybody out, kicked everybody out, blacks included. Moved them into Oak Park, which made the migration to Oak Park for black people in the 1950s. Before gangs, before any of that. And you can see all this on YouTube. I found out all this just on YouTube, just browsing, just trying to look up Sacramento history. It's crazy. I never even heard this story. They don't teach this in school. They don't teach this. None of that. None of my parents or grandmothers, none of that ever really told me that. Because my grandma was just a kid when all that happened. But imagine that. These white people is dirty.